Hey everybody, welcome to today's video. Forgive me if I'm talking a little bit fast. I already recorded this, but it turned out my mic wasn't plugged in, so I'm gonna have to re-record everything again. Ignore that. Alright, enough jokes. Let's get into the actual video premise. So, we're gonna be talking about the pre-order bonuses, as well as the different editions of the new Rising Deluxe Remaster. Because for some reason, the Deluxe Remaster has a Standard Edition and a Deluxe Edition, which is a little annoying, but it's not too bad, to be honest, especially with the amount of costumes you're getting. So, let's start off with the pre-order bonuses. So, you're going to get 3 different music tracks, which I don't really care about all that much, but you also get 3 different costumes. One is going to be the Willamette Parkview Mall B, which you see at the entrance plaza of the mall in the very start of the game. That's going to be a full-on costume now, which actually kind of seems like a no-brainer, which is why I'm surprised they didn't do it in the original. So I'm excited to see that one. They're also bringing back my favorite protagonist, Chuck Green, as a costume, which looks really cool. Even if it is a pre-order bonus, I think it really looks cool. And then, the one that's probably going to get most people to pre-order it, the OG 2006 Frank West costume. And it looks glorious. I absolutely love it. I'm probably going to do a playthrough for each one of those costumes, to be honest, because they all look fantastic. Especially the Frank and the Chuck one, though. It's really cool. I think these are neat pre-order bonuses. I just hope at some point they will give people the option to buy these after, because I think pre-order bonuses are cool, but it would suck if nobody else could get Classic Frank or like Chuck Green because they didn't pre-order the game. Like, that would suck for somebody who like finds out after it released or something. But as a pre-order bonus, like strictly just talking about it as a pre-order bonus, I think it's actually a really good set of costumes. I don't really have much to complain about there. And then there's the Standard Edition and the Digital Deluxe Edition. At first, this kind of peeved me, but considering the Standard Edition is $50 and the Deluxe Edition is just $10 more at $60, that's really not too bad, especially since we live in a world where games like Call of Duty are charging $70 for multiplayer only, and then charging you hundreds more for weapon skins and other bullshit. So, like, an extra $10 for 17 full costumes, completely new to Dead Rising 1? I don't think that's too bad. Then you also get 17 more music tracks, but I don't really care about the tracks. I'll just hear them as I'm walking around the mall. That's how I do it. But the costumes look amazing. Like, we've only got the silhouettes, which I actually really like, because that builds a lot of hype around them and what they're all going to be. Some of them are kind of obvious, like this pink one at the far right is obviously going to be Tronbon. The costume sets consist of Willamette Parkview Mall Pack, Resident Evil Heroes Pack, Resident Evil Villains Pack, Megaman Pack, and Capcom Fighters Pack. The one that interests me right away was the Resident Evil ones, because Resident Evil is like my #1 favorite Capcom franchise, with Dead Rising being right behind it at #2. So seeing some Resident Evil skins is gonna be really cool. Now already we can tell what a few of these are. Like, this one looks a lot like Dr. Salvador, but maybe we're wrong there. This one is very obviously Nemesis. A lot of people have been saying this one's the Licker, but to me it looks a lot more like William Birkin in one of his later stages with the G mutation, with the second little tumorous head popping out. And then I think these ones are going to be the Resident Evil heroes. My theories are it's probably going to be Leon, Ethan Winters, and Chris Redfield most likely. But we'll see. Maybe they'll do something different with it. I really love to see, like, Jill or Claire get some representation, but I doubt they'd make that as a costume for Frank. And then we've also got the ones at the bottom here. The first one with the hat, at first I thought it was like an Indiana Jones type character, but I think it's going to be Cliff, the psychopath from the, like, Hobby Lobby whatever store, or Home Depot whatever store. You know what I'm talking about. With the machete and all that. I think that's going to be him as a costume. The one next to it seems to have a pretty wide base. My only theories for that one are the store owner. I think it's like Sean's Dairy. The one who kidnaps Isabella at the beginning case files of Dead Rising 1. And then this one, the Jester hat and the purple colors makes it hard for me to discern. I really want to say it's the Jester from Devil May Cry 3, but I'm not too sure about that. For all I know, it could be like an alternate costume in vein of like Adam the Clown, or maybe even his brother from Dead Rising 2 off the record. The bunny one, I'm not really sure what that one's going to be. The red one, I really think is going to be Ken Masters from Street Fighter. I just don't see it being anybody else. The robot guy and the dude with the little hair loop right here, I have no idea who they are. Same with this one here in the orange. And then the green one at the far right, I'm pretty sure that's going to be the handsome fishman from the Darkstalkers games. Because I don't know who else it would be. And that blue one, I'm hoping that they're going to keep the original Mega Man costume as, like, the same way of unlocking it as in the original Dead Rising one. My theory is this blue right here is going to be ugly box art Mega Man. Like what they did for Street Fighter Cross Tekken back in the day. That's my hopes for this costume. But so far, it looks like a really good lineup. I can't wait till we actually get to see what these all look like in-game. It's got me pretty hyped. It's really nice for once to be able to like speculate on the franchise again. Because Dead Rising 4 came out in 2017. Well, 2016, the PS4 port came out in 2017. And since then, the franchise has been basically dead for 7 to 8 years. And we've not really had a peep from it since. So seeing all of this right now has me really excited for the Deluxe Remaster, because it looks like the team's really passionate about it. And I gotta be honest, I know I should be a little bit skeptical, but I'm really optimistic about it. It looks really good, and I can't wait to actually see the final release. And yeah, I don't really think there's much more to talk about. I think we explained the additions fairly well. And with that, I'd say we'll end it here. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to like and subscribe. And if you'd like to talk about the pre-order contents, what you think of it, feel free to comment about that below. Have a good one.